Sleek. Stylish. Black. Hello and welcome back to the channel. As usual, sit down, pull up a sandbag, fucking put a seatbelt on, whatever. As today we're looking at a supercar from quite an unexpected place. So, I'm a bit of a car guy, a bit of a petrol head, a bit of a gearhead, whatever you want, you know. And I was working on my car the other day, and it reminded me that there was a supercar that was built in Afghanistan. So we're gonna have a little look into it. So let me introduce you to the Entop Simurgh, Simurgh. So for simplicity, I'm just going to call it the Simmer. I don't actually know how to say it.
Simurgh.
It's also been reported by other names such as the Mada 9, the Black Swan, or the Helmet. And it's been designed by a team of 30 engineers, headed by the company's CEO, Mohammed Reza Ahmadi. Yeah, I probably butchered that, let's be honest. Who says that they want to put Afghanistan back on the map after we nearly took it off of it. And looking at it, I won't lie, looks like something Batman, Bruce Wayne, fucking whoever would happily drive. And I do mean that as a compliment. It's sort of like a love child between like a Lamborghini and a Bugatti. But can you see yourself inside this Afghan-made machine? Now the name Simmer comes from a Persian mythology, and it kind of looks like some giant parrot fox-headed peacock thing with lion's claws and wings, and I quote, that can carry a elephant or a whale. So pretty fucking strong wings. It's kind of mad. Why wouldn't you just say it can carry, like, I don't know, how much does a whale weigh? How much does a whale weigh? Man, there are so many whales. 112 tons, apparently, according to Google. But I digress, it sounds like an absolute beast. So let's see if the Simmer lives up to its mythological predecessor. So let's start with what has been reported about the dog-head parrot car. Firstly, it's a prototype, okay? They're hoping to secure $49 million to refine the car and enter it into the prestigious Le Mans race. Le Mans, which is a 24-hour endurance race in France. They're hoping after they've achieved this, they're hoping that the car has proven itself and is hoping to get some sort of financial aid to start sales and production. So, doghead parrot monster claw big ass wing car is described as a two-seater, mid-engine, wheel-wheel drive sports car. I'm going to say sports car because I don't believe it's a supercar.
But why?
It's been reported to be powered by a modified 1.8 1ZZFE from, you guessed it, it's from a fucking Toyota. Okay? The Middle East have so many fucking Toyotas. I'm not even surprised that this car has an engine from one. The Entop Simmer was showcased at the Doha branch of the Geneva Motor Show. Now, allegedly, according to sources, the automaker had paid for the space and crowdsourced the $130,000 or whatever the equivalent of what they have is in funds to make it there, before actually announcing any sort of detail about the chassis, features, spec, anything like that. Again, it seems that the team wants to take it racing at Le Mans before they actually release a lot of data. But under closer inspection of the car at Doha, people noticed the windshield ceiling is uneven and people couldn't open the doors since the interiors remained unfurnished. However, that aside, I do think it's quite impressive that 30 blokes have just come together and made a car. Who am I to sit here and judge that, right? Like, I struggle making a sandwich sometimes. So according to another source, Mr. Ahmadi has said that he wants to raise $43.2 million to finish the develop of the Simmer and enter it into the 24-hour race. And he says, quote, "We will plan to start sales after the Simmer has been through Le Mans where it can be tested and prove itself. While the likelihood of that happening is probably incredibly slim, it will be really impressive if they manage to pull it off." But that being said, there's a lot more that's come out of Entop by actually producing a physical car instead of like some other companies that have just created like a 3D render of a vehicle and then tried to ask for funding before they've even actually made some sort of physical vehicle, right? So I don't know if it's going to happen. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I think they're doing more than some companies, but are they doing enough? Let me know what you think. Would you own this car? Would you drive this car? Do you want to know more about this car? Hopefully there'll be more information coming out at some point. I'd like to cover it because I think it's a very interesting concept. Best way to support the channel is to like, subscribe, drop a comment below. Let me know if you would own one of these, and follow me on social media. All my links are down below. I'm really enjoying X at the moment because it's a bit of a war zone, so I'll hopefully see you over there.